OC Sports, presented on Oceanic Time Order Cable, is sponsored by Bank of Hawaii and Kaiser Permanente.
A reminder for all you kids out there or parents with children, there is a special UH Club just for the KP. Stop by any Papa John's Pizza Hawaii store to join in the UH Kids Club. You'll receive an official club t-shirt and a variety of other benefits. Join the UH Kids Club today.
What a difference in last night and tonight. Last night it was all offense. UCLA hitting 400, Hawaii hitting 300. Those are big numbers, 400 and 300. Tonight, the Bruins in set number one hit a $160. Hawaii hit 0-0-0. They're finding other ways, obviously, to score points. Bruins got 6 blocks, Hawaii got a couple. But that's pretty interesting. And then Hawaii got 3 aces to stay close. As we take a look at the Bruins block, this is like a blocking clinic here. As you see Dunlap there blocking. And then you see K-Spear get in on it with Dunlap. Dunlap again with Vogel. And that time, Amberg and Vogel. This is something that has been a trademark of Al Skate's coach teams, by the way. Blocking is absolutely vital. If you can't block, you better learn how to, or you're not going to play for Al Skates, I'll tell you that.
We talked about the difference in the offense last night. Gonzalo Quiroga, I think in the first set he might have had 7 or 8 kills. 1 in that first set tonight.
And he had 2 errors, so he's getting negative 200. That's only about 900 points difference from last night.
762 he hit.
Yeah, pretty
I mean, that's, you know, you see that sometimes if somebody only takes 3, 4, 5 swings, but.
Hawaii's got Taylor Averill hitting negative as well, as is Nick West. So Hawaii's really got to get their hitting numbers up. 9 kills, 9 errors so far for Hawaii.
And Hunt over there kind of doing a little work on the antenna, getting the assist from under the Bruin.
That's nice to see.
Yeah, it's like, hey, wait a minute, that's the problem. It's not the right height. See, I knew it was something. Wait a minute, Hunt was the one that trickled that ace serve off the top of the net. You don't want to be raising at an 1/8 of an inch now, do you? You wouldn't have gotten that ace.
Right. I like seeing the two teams working together there in a moment of friendship.
Sharing a momentary smile through the net. So JP Marks to get the party started here in the second set. First swing blocked by West on Dunlap. Off the block and a chance for Hawaii to set it up. Stephen Hunt blocked again. And Marks out of the back row. Matram pops it up there. Taylor Averill gets it in the air, and there's the chase down. Can he get it back over the net? He cannot. So Averill popped it up. Good hustle by Scott Hartley, but then Averill just had too difficult of an angle to try to fly it back over.
That was a tough play. Good hustle again, though, by Hawaii. Nice pursuit.
Well, the first point of now the first and second match, probably the first two best volleys of the night. Hunt, a little stutter step. Kind of missed timing on that one, but nonetheless, it worked out.
Hunt had to come almost all the way up to the net and then back up, then go forward again. And there you see him right there. He just took 1 step forward. He got in there a little bit too early, but made the smart shot.
And you saw the animation. Doesn't matter the fact that he's been coaching 50 years. If something's going to get him excited, well, Al Skates is going to let you know. Low feed. Pops it up and then puts it down. Al Skates just scratching his head right in front of us. Like, how did that happen?
And Lofi with a standing kill. Lofi at 6'9". He can do that. He can reach up and reach over that 8-foot net pretty easily. Here's the block, and then it's standing up, and nobody around for the Bruins to pick it up.
So West now with the serve. That time he puts a good one over Quiroga with the pass. And not a good opportunity. For Vogel, back the other way. Hunt off the block. And Hawaii can't get it after Weston Dunlop pushes it down. So easy to do that when you're 6'8" or 6'9".
Exactly. He just did the same thing that Lofi did, basically.
Hunt again. Mistimed on the connection. And K-Spear Off the block, gets the kill. So second lead change of this second set. J.P. Marks with the pass, goes down in the process. Hunt dug up, and K-Spear hammers it past the diving Taylor Averill. And the Bruins go up 4-2 here in set number 2.
The Bruins looking very sharp on the pins. K-Spear and Quiroga. Quiroga not playing as well tonight, but look at this shot by K-Spear. He sees the line opening up. Biscaro moved the block in just slightly, and K-Spear picked up on that and just turned it right back across his body. 5 kills already. He just kind of does things the quiet way. He's not a real flashy player, but boy, he's a great passer, excellent blocker, and he does more than his share of the duties at the net with kills.
Good hustle by Hunt to get that ball over. Not a good swing by the Bruins. Now Hunt with a chance to crank it up, but right there to put it back down, the big double block. And that was Thomas Anberg and Kyle Caldwell. And they just stuffed that one right back onto the Hawaii side of the court.
The confusion, communication up there by the Warriors.
And the service ace, that one is in. So the Bruins of UCLA, they put themselves in the driver's seat here in set number 2, jumping out to a 6-2 advantage. Again, back to serve is Dunlop, going for that same back corner, a 5-0 run, and another misplay on the part of the Warriors. Hunt blocks it. Hunt off the overpass. And Hunt again. Oh, the Bruins just playing so well, and then K-Spear puts it down.
Charlie Wade's got to call a timeout. You can't let the Bruins get out of reach here.
He does. A 6-0, or rather a 6-0 run, yes. Hawaii was leading at 2-1. Now it's 7-2. So the crowd a little bit quiet after a Bruin run, a 6-1. Little run up there by the Bruins, who are still on serve. Back there is Weston Dunlop. First set went 25-21. And Hawaii got to stop the bleeding right here, and Taylor Averill does so. Putting the ball down off the hands of Anberg, and so it's 3 serving 7. Back for the Warriors will be Sam Biscaro, who got that first ace of the night for Hawaii. Got another baseball score from next door. The Ducks have come back with a couple. Hawaii was up 2-0. And now out hitting Hawaii 8-5. That game even at deuces. K-Spear, another big swing. Off Hawaii and out. And another point for the Bruins.
K-Spear very resourceful. Even when the set's just a little bit tight, he finds something imaginative to do with it. And he just keeps racking up the kills. He's got 7 kills now, no errors. He's hitting .875. So if it's not one outside hitter, it's the other.
And Taylor Averill, his best swing of the night, hammers that ball down. And Averill now with 4 kills. Nice set from Biscaro.
Averill finally back to 0. Now he's got 4 kills, 4 errors. No, he's got 4 kills, 3 errors. Now he's just above 0. Last night got 8 kills, hit 167. If Taylor is going to keep that opposite position, though, he's got to be hitting up more toward the 300 number in order to keep it. Otherwise, Charlie Wade will keep putting in Stanley Hinkle. You know, he'll try other players there, even Sador.
Of course, Johan Timmer started the season in that position and has been used sparingly since, and he had an opportunity to get in there in that 3rd set last night. That ball put down just wide, and so that'll be point for Hawaii.
Quiroga shows he's human after no errors last night. He now has, on the night so far, 3 errors. He's got 1 kill. He's hitting -286. What a shock.
Biscaro calling out instructions. Look at that triple block on Taylor Averill. What are you going to do? What a wall.
There's not much you can do other than hit high and hard. He just hit that a little bit too low. What you got to do is try to hit the high hands. Pretty good set by Hunt. Good dig by Biscaro to get the rally started.
Marks with a good swing. Marks right back on the overpass, but put back over by the Bruins, and now Hawaii One too many hits, and that's a point for UCLA. You know, you look at the Bruins, they've used 7 players. Hawaii's already used 11, including, what, 4 or 5 freshmen already, and the biggest lead now of the second set at 11-5. Back to Marks, and again put down, but just wide.
Mark's starting to get a few more sets now. He's got the hot hand of all the Warrior attackers right now. His last couple swings have been real high.
So Stanley Hinkle back in there now, serving for Hawaii. And again, Scott Hartley rotating in and out at the libero position with Costello. Hunt gets it up, Hinkle gets it over, and that's off the scoreboard.
You know, the scoreboard got in the way because Hinkle actually made a nice reaction there, got a little ping pong defense by the Warriors, and that ball would have gone over had the scoreboard not been there.
Yeah, I agree. Hinkle actually did a really good job of the ball that came at him out of nowhere. Marks with a good pass. And the good pass sets up the good kill.
Nick West was starting to creep out of negative numbers. Now got his second kill against 3 errors. Great pass that time by Marks off a very tough serve by Vogel.
Hawaii hitting .067. UCLA up at 250. Last night the Bruins were over 400. 408, Hawaii 298. With a good serve by Marks. And a good dig by Marks. Setting up Hunt against the double block. Goes high. K-Spear in the back row. Saves it. And on the near side, off the block. And out. Point for Hawaii. Kill for Nick Vogel.
Vogel, who struggled mightily last night, now leads all Bruins with 5 kills. Actually, no, K-Spear's got 7, Vogel's got 5. That one goes right through the field goal uprights of Stephen Hunt.
Off the tape, West keeps it alive. Hunt unable to put it down. Flying out of the back row is Quiroga. Marks unable to handle it. And with a point for the Bruins, it's now 14-7 here in set number 2, the biggest lead of the second set.
Marks got in the way, I think, of an out ball. And Charlie Wade, I guess, has seen enough.
So he calls timeout. We too take a break in the action. Hawaii dropped the first set, trailing by 7 here in the second. All right, back at the Stan Sheriff Center, and let's take a look at how it works, presented by Central Pacific Bank.
There's a tough serve by UCLA. Listen, this is how it works when you pass a good ball up to the net, and you can run the quick attacker to Nick West. That's how it works to run a quick offense.
Stanley Hinkle, unable to put it down for Hawaii. Back the other way. K-Spear blocked by West and Biscaro, but out, and that'll be a point for the Bruins. And they lead it 15-7, and that brings us to another stoppage in play as we get to 15. Well, Charlie Wade couldn't wait to 15, and now he gets another chance to talk to his team, as does Al Skates in his final visit here in Honolulu. All right, back at the Stan Sheriff Center, Hawaii down 15-7. Charlie Wade has had a couple of opportunities to talk to his team, and our Ryan Suji has been eavesdropping in there. Ryan.
Hey, thanks, Howard. During that last time out, Jeff Hall actually talking to Stanley Hinkle saying, hey, this is your opportunity, go for it, trying to encourage a freshman to really just go all out whenever he's given the opportunity to hit. And for the UCLA sideline, Al Skates talking to his middle blocker about their hand positioning over the net, saying that they're not doing a good job of stopping Hawaii's middles. He wants to see more production out of the middle blockers in stopping Hawaii's middles attackers. Back to you guys.
All righty, Ryan, thank you very much. So Hinkle in there. And always a hard-nosed player when he gets his opportunity. The back set, there is Hinkle. He goes to the back corner, not hard hit. And for UCLA, Weston Dunlap able to put it down, and the run continues. A 4-0 run. And in the bigger picture, 7-2.
Dunlap, such a steady figure there in the middle, rarely makes errors. #1 kill percentage in the whole United States last year. Hit .446. Made the all-outrigger, all-turning the outrigger tournament last year. All MPSF last year. all kinds of awards, but mostly he's just the Rock of Gibraltar in the middle.
And Quiroga trying to go for the big one. Serves it into the net, the service error. Snaps that 4-0 run, and Hawaii still trailing significantly. It'll be 8 serving 16. Nick West back for Hawaii. Lofi with the block. Back again, and hammering it cross court, but just out is K-Spear. So a point for Hawaii. They pick up a couple in a row, and
K-Spear makes his first error of the night.
Yeah, he's kind of playing the role of what Quiroga did last night. K-Spear hitting 700 last night, 762 the percentage by Quiroga. And that ball served just out. So point UCLA. And another service here for the Bruins. Busy weekend, of course, here in the UH lower campus. Volleyball last night and tonight. The baseball team started its season last night. They're playing right now. Then they play tomorrow at 1 o'clock and Monday at 1 o'clock. Both of those games to be televised right here on OC Sports. So it'll be fun to get a first look at the Rainbow baseball team. And that ball hit long. And another point for Hawaii.
Pinch me. Quiroga's made error after error after error tonight. He made 0 last night. He's got 4 right now, hitting negative 222. What a turnaround. What a difference a day makes.
But the difference, K-Spear.
Yeah, K-Spear just picked up where Quiroga left off.
And then you have guys like that. Thomas Amber chipping in. And he picks up his 3rd kill of the night. Nick Vogel has a half a dozen.
Once again, Hawaii's done a pretty good job on UCLA's 2 middles. Last night, they held the 2 middles to under their 5.56 average. Tonight, they're doing the same thing. They just can't stop the outsides.
And Lofi gets a good set. Actually had to kind of almost arch his backwards. It was a little bit behind him, but with that big 6'9" frame, able to catch up with it. Look at him kind of reach back and still have the strength to hammer it down.
Good pass and great set by Biscaro. Right on the money to Lofi.
So Stephen Hutt now with Hawaii trailing by 6. And a big swing by number 18, Thomas Amber.
Well, you can see why those 2 middles, Amber and Dunlap, hit for such high percentage. They just don't take too many chances, try to hit too many sharp balls. When they get real fancy, they just very, very steady.
Back set, Hinkle, and he is roofed. Quiroga comes in there and puts on the block.
And Quiroga hasn't got many points for the Bruins by attacking the ball tonight, but he does get a point for him blocking.
Quiroga, not a big guy. He's only 6 feet 4 inches tall, not particularly thick. But boy, can he sky. Super athletic and almost an instant replay. It's a carbon copy. Hinkle going up against Quiroga, who comes up with a solo block.
This set a little tight and inside, a little low. Hinkle doesn't get there in time, and Quiroga does a terrific job of hanging in there on the line and then dropping into Hinkle's angle.
Back the other way, J.P. Marks. K-Spear in the back row is going to pop it up, and then the big swing. And hammering it straight down this time is Nick Vogel, the 6'9" opposite. And UCLA now well in control of this second set, 22-12.
Vogel picks up his 7th kill tonight. He's hitting 400 after struggling last night. So where the Bruins are tough is that if one player is off, other players seem to pick up for them, either within the same game or from night to night.
Stephen Hutt just kind of hung up there in midair as if to survey the landscape, try to figure out where to go. And then in the end, there was no place to go. The triple block.
Bruins had 3 blockers. Really, really good block.
Marks, he is blocked but out. Couldn't turn that one in. Off the hands of Vogel. And a point, Hawaii. It's 13 serving 23.
Marks with 4 kills, now tied with Taylor Averill, who is now on the bench. As Hinkle is playing in his spot.
And a little float serve by Lofi right by the line, and that ball hit right off the top of the hands of Stephen Hunt. And that brings us to set point, 24-13. And even on set point, Al Skate seeing something that makes him want to get up there and talk to his big senior opposite, Mick Vogel. And a point for Hawaii. Al Skates was still talking to Vogel when that ball was served up. Kind of a quick whistle from the referee. Says, hey, you know, it's 24-13. I'm going to let him play. You can go ahead and coach. I'm going to let him play ball. Hinkle back to serve for Hawaii. Good serve. Facing set point. And that one off the Hawaii block finds the Terraflex, and the Bruins of UCLA doing it rather easily in set number 2. It goes 25-14, and so the two teams will retire into the respective locker rooms as we take an intermission. We're going to take a break, but when we come back, we'll check in with Dan Devone, Tony Ching, and Orion Tsuji, get their comments on these first 2 sets. We'll be back with more. Everybody stick around.